And I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Hey guys, so today he is back with another video which is going to be a story time. Oh yeah! Story time where basically I actually got not one but two stalkers like the same day. What do you mean you're not surprised? Because I always dress up like a slut. That's not true.
I don't ever bring anybody around me like that.
So nasty.
And that's what happened.
So rude. So nasty and so rude.
Well, she's telling the truth.
So basically I was just like hanging out on a Sunday afternoon at Shinjuku Nikome, which is kind of like the gay headquarters of like the gay districts in Tokyo. It's kind of like very close to like Shinjuku. It's basically at Shinjuku, but it's like a part of it. You just like cross the street and then you kind of like at Shinjuku Nikome. But then it's like it was just like during the day and I just was like walking like all around Shinjuku. Just minding my business, drinking my ginger ale, spinning my fidget, and then I just decided to like go back home after hanging there out for a while, just like walking and drinking. And yeah, I was walking and I just walked past like a man that I actually noticed because he was like eating something, but on his lips were like some kind of like white spots of food. So I don't know what it is. It was like mayonnaise or like some crumbs or something, but it was looking kind of gross because it was not like one piece, it was like all around the mouth and everything. It was like an older man, so I mean that's cute when you're like a child. I don't know, when you have like one crumb something can be cute, but like all around the mouth it was looking very weird. So I kind of like look at him when I was like walking past him, but then I just decided like to, when I cannot look at somebody in like a positive way or like an uplifting way, I just decided to look away. So since I was kind of intrigued, I still watched, but then I just like mind my business and kept walking. And then I was walking like just a few more meters and I saw like another guy who was like very tall and wearing like a very like a white shirt with like some kind of funky colors, and he was like taller and like bigger than me, and like when he saw me he was like, and I was like, okay, he's cute. I mean, he's cute. And yeah, but actually people sometimes react like this when they see me in Tokyo, which is, it sounds like really cocky to say, but I think Japanese people are very like expressive. So sometimes I myself see people that have a look that I like or like something that I found noticeable, so I would react like this, but I'm not that outgoing, so I react like this inside me but not in real. So I kind of was surprised, but I was not that surprised, but he was kind of doing it a creepy way because he was like, not like so I was like, okay, alright now. I just kept walking, minding my business. I was like feeling myself, walking like a Black Panther in the jungle. And like I just kept walking and walking. I turned and like I see like the two guys are like still behind me, so I was like, we must really be going like in the same direction. The thing is, like when you hear about like stalker stories, you often hear about girls, not so much like about guys. Like I don't know much guy who have told, a lot of guys who have told me like, oh, I've been stalked, or like it hasn't been in the media or somewhere else. So it's not like the first thing who came to my mind. So I was just like, oh, we must be going like the same way. So I kept walking a little bit more and I turned And the guy is still like, each time I turn, he would like stop walking and look at me like. So I was like, oh, alright, child, and I just turned and kept walking, and then I was like, okay, those guys are like stalking me, and not only like one is stalking me, but both are basically like stalking me. Like, is this like a stalking club or something? Like, there's a stalking club. I don't know. But like, I was like, that's so weird, like in the full daytime, and they're not even like talking to me or something, they're just like following me in the street. I don't know if they were like, the tall one was like mentally sane or something, because he was looking very creepy, but at the same time maybe he was just like, I don't know, shy or something. So in a way I was like, oh, maybe he really like wanted to talk to me, but he couldn't like actually do it, so that's why he like followed me. Because it actually happened to me, I kind of like stalk a girl, because I wanted to like tell her a compliment, but I couldn't do it like directly, so I kind of like follow her a few meters but not much, like 10 meters, just to tell her like a compliment and then just bounce. So I was like, I don't know, maybe that's something like this. And then I turn again, and then one had stopped like following me. And when I arrived to the train station as well, I like stopped turning and I just like got in, and I just felt like there's like nobody like behind me, so I was like kind of relieved or something. But I was like, I mean, I'm going back to the station anyway, so they probably like just gave up. They just wanted maybe to talk to me, but they couldn't like find the courage to like. I passed my little Suica card and I just like get into like my train, everything. And when I do the first change to like take the train to like go home, I actually noticed that there is like the tall guy who is still like in the subway train with me. And I was like, Chai, what the hell is he like doing? Like, or is he like really maybe like going home near me? Because it happened to me also once that someone that I met in the street was actually living at the same town as me. So I was like, okay, maybe that's what it is about. And then I get into like the train. I like found a little place and I sit, and the guy is like not in the same exactly as me, but he was like in the wagon just like after me. So I was like, okay. Then I was like kind of minding my business, like watching my phone and stuff, but I could still feel like, even if it was very far, that this guy was still like peeping on me, like with piercing eyes from like, I don't know, 5 or 6 meters. So I was like, okay, this is getting like really creepy, and I really don't want like this guy to like know where I'm living, especially that in our house we don't have keys on like downstairs, so basically everybody can get into the house, but it's Japan, so it's kind of like safe. But still, if someone creepy, if he could follow me like from Shinjuku to my city, he's not gonna hesitate to like open the door of my house and like I don't know. He actually, no, generally I'm not very scared of like these kind of things, as long as I feel like I'm physically at least as tall or as big as the person. But his was basically like taller and bigger than me, so I was like, this is not, I don't want him to be like in my living room when I'm like waking up naked to eat cereals at 3 in the morning. So I kind of like quickly, I don't know, I started like deciding of a plan, but I didn't really decide it. But I was thinking that I should do something. Either I should like exit one stop before my place and just wait. Either I should like exit after my place and just like get off. But I really didn't want him like to know where I was living. So basically we arrived like to the stop right before my place, which is Koenji. So at Koenji, like, I decided to get off, and I saw that he also get off like after me, because he was just like the wagon like after. So I was like discreetly also like peeping, and I keep walking like all along the way of the train. In Japan, people really like get in line to get in the train, and they really wait for everybody to exit before people actually start like getting in. So when I was walking like all along the way, people were still like exiting, And then at some point people started like getting in. And when I saw that people started to get in, I was like, Chai, I don't want to be like playing hide and seek in Koenji like right before my house. I actually want to go home. So I just decided that maybe I should like try to get back in the train but have him still be like outside. So I waited, I kept walking, trying to like be still quite close like from the train door. But at the same time people were lining, so it was not very like practical. So I kept walking, and then I just heard like the beep that they do when the door is about to close, like beam, the alarm. And at this point I didn't run, but I have like long legs, so I just did like a big step. And a second one, and I went into the train right before the door closes, bam. And then the train just left directly, and I just saw like the guy like looking at me like from the he was like looking like a little bitch, and I was like, bye bitch. And yeah, I was like, Chai, I need to go home right now, and I don't want to be waiting, and I don't want him to know where I'm living. So since I left like after him, he might not know if I live in the stop right after, if I need like test stop after, because the lines keep going and keeps going. Yeah, that was my story of like 2 stalkers in the same days. I hope you guys enjoy. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe and share it on your Twitter or Tumblr or whatever you're having. Keep yourself happy. Jana.